Krakow is one of the oldest cities in Poland and was the capital city from 1038 to 1596. But is this city still worth visiting today? Before we start, I apologise in advance for any pronunciation mistakes. It appears I'm allergic to pronouncing anything correctly. In this travel guide, I will take you through everything there is to see in and around Krakow, including some must-see day trips. Enjoy exploring the expansive old town, dipping into countless churches that are scattered across the city as you discover why over 12 million people visited last year, with even more expected in the coming years. Krakow is home to 2 out of the first 12 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and it's easy to see why. Before we dive in, if you enjoy travel and outdoor adventures, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. How to get to Krakow. The easiest way to get to Krakow is to fly into Krakow John Paul II International Airport. From here, the quickest way to get to the centre is to use the train. There is a station at the airport and you can jump on the train for just a few pounds. Alternatively, you can get a taxi or a bus from the airport. How expensive is Krakow? Krakow offers incredible value for money. Accommodation and food are significantly cheaper than in the UK, and dining out can be done for a fraction of the price. Public transport, especially trains, is also very affordable, making it easy to explore the whole city without breaking the bank. Krakow Card. If you're a museum and attraction lover, consider the Krakow Card. It grants you unlimited access to 39 top sites, including historic buildings and art galleries. You can buy 1, 2 or 3 day passes online, and for an extra fee, add unlimited public transport to your card. Old Town. Let's start our Krakow adventure in the heart of the city, the Old Town. This sprawling UNESCO World Heritage Site is perfect for a weekend getaway. With its charming streets, historic buildings and countless cafes and restaurants, there's something for everyone. You can easily explore the entire Old Town on foot, soaking up the rich history and vibrant atmosphere. One of the best parts of Krakow's Old Town is the large pedestrian area in the centre, lined with bars, clubs and restaurants. You won't struggle to find somewhere to eat, drink or relax. At night time, the square comes alive. People flock to the centre, creating a great atmosphere. Right in the middle of the square is the Cloth Hall. It's impossible to miss this beautiful building. The Cloth Hall was originally built in the 13th century for cloth and trade, and this is where most of the trade in the city took place. Following a fire in the 15th century, the hall was rebuilt and further renovated in the 18th century into the magnificent building that can be seen today. Inside you will find numerous shops selling a range of items including souvenirs, jewellery and other local goods. In Krakow there are a lot of churches. The most notable one is St Mary's Basilica, which can be found just off the square in the centre of the Old Town. This towering building reaches into the sky over 260 feet and has stood there since the 14th century. You can view the inside of the church for free if you enter where the big towers are, but if you want to explore the church and see the altar up close, you must buy a ticket for 15 zloty from the ticket office. Aside from this church, there are so many more. Stop in as many as you like while passing by. You will find a church seemingly on every corner, each with its own unique character and charm. Krakow Barbican. Krakow Barbican was once part of the medieval walls and fortifications of the city. The building is from the 1400s and today it is still an impressive structure. The Barbican was once connected to the nearby St Florian's Gate, its job being to defend the gate. St Florian's Gate, built in the 1300s, is the northern gate to the city of Krakow. Planty Park. While near the Barbican, you will notice a series of paths lined with plants and trees. This is Planty Park, which stretches around much of the Old Town. It's a perfect location for a relaxing stroll or run, giving you the chance to be in nature while also a stone's throw from the Old Town. Wawel Castle. Probably the most impressive building in Krakow is the Wawel Castle. Situated at the south of Krakow on the river banks, this castle has some amazing views. I recommend going down here on an evening and you may be rewarded with a beautiful sunset over the river. The castle was built through the 13th and 14th centuries and has slowly been expanding over the years. It is wonderfully preserved, with pleasant grounds and benches to sit on and take in this architectural gem. Also on the site is Krakow's Cathedral, originally built over 1,000 years ago. The building that stands today dates back to the 1300s. All the Polish monarchs were crowned here, and most of them them are buried here too, slightly further afield. Just a short walk from Krakow's Old Town is Kazmierz, or as I'm going to call it, Kazmierz. Kazmierz, a historic district in Krakow, is renowned for its rich Jewish heritage and vibrant cultural scene. This charming neighbourhood, once an independent city, offers a blend of history, art and culinary delights. During World War II, Kazmierz's Jewish population was tragically decimated. However, the district has since undergone a remarkable revival, emerging as a popular destination for tourists and locals. Nowadays, you can explore the numerous synagogues that have survived the ravages of time, including the Old Synagogue, Remu Synagogue and Temple Synagogue. After dark, Kazmierz transforms into a lively nightlife district with a wide range of bars and pubs catering to all tastes. Jewish Ghetto Memorial. From here, head over the river and you will soon find Plac Bohatero Ghetto, which means Ghetto Heroes Square. The memorial is made up of many empty chairs. This is a thought-provoking tribute to the Jewish community of Krakow who were imprisoned and persecuted during the Holocaust. It serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of war and the importance of remembering the past. St. Joseph's Church. St. Joseph's Church is near the Jewish Ghetto Memorial, and I almost didn't visit it, but I'm so glad I did. It was one of the best churches I saw on my trip. St. Joseph's Church, located in the Podgorze district of Krakow, is a magnificent neo-Gothic structure. It stands as a testament to the city's rich religious and architectural heritage. Built between 1905 and 1909, its soaring spires, intricate details create a truly awe-inspiring sight. The interior is equally impressive, with ornate altars, beautiful paintings, and a peaceful atmosphere. Take a little walk into the sculpture garden to the side of the church, where you can admire the church's beauty from every angle. For those planning a longer stay in Krakow, these day trips are a must. Wieliczka Salt Mine. The Wieliczka Salt Mine is a remarkable underground world, renowned for its stunning salt chambers, intricate carvings, and historical significance. This historic salt mine dates back to the 13th century and offers visitors a unique opportunity to explore the depths of the earth and see the evidence of centuries of human effort. The salt mine is less than 10 miles away from Krakow and can be reached by car, train, or bus in around 30 minutes. So it's technically not a day trip, maybe a half day trip. To visit the salt mine, you must book a guided tour. To avoid disappointment, book this online before you go. At the time of recording, this costs 122 zloty, which is just over £23. The tour size is around 30 people and will take around 2 hours, maybe just over. During this time, there is a reasonable amount of walking, so make sure you wear comfortable shoes. The trip starts with a long descent down a spiral staircase of hundreds of steps. One thing to note is that with it being a large group, if you want to hit all the information, you are best to stay at the front near the guide. If that's not possible, don't worry. The guide will pause at various points throughout the tour, giving you plenty of time to learn about the different chambers and ask questions. The mine reaches down over 1,000 feet at its deepest, and all the tunnels combined stretch out to a staggering 178 miles. I'm sure you now see why you need a guide. In the mines, you will find multiple salt lakes and a couple of chapels, once used by the miners to pray while working. After the mines, you can also visit the graduation tower for an extra 7 zloty. This is a wooden construction supplied with brine from the salt mine, which creates a microclimate that supports the immune system and helps you relax. Auschwitz. Auschwitz, the largest concentration camp in World War II, needs no introduction. Located around an hour away from Krakow in Oświęcim, you can drive, get the train, or book a guided tour that takes you from Krakow. I chose to get the train to Oświęcim, then walked around 1.5 kilometers to the main entrance. I pre-booked a guided tour, which I definitely recommend, as the guide was very knowledgeable and definitely enhanced the experience. During the visit, you pass through the preserved barracks of Auschwitz, filled with many haunting exhibitions. After, your guide will take you on the bus to Birkenau, which is 5 minutes away. This is a bigger camp and where the tragic location of the gas chambers were built. You can stand on the railway where at one point 40,000 Jews a day were arriving. The haunting remains of the gas chambers and the surreal conditions of the barracks are a chilling testament to the horrors of the past. Obviously, this is a very moving and sombre experience, but one that is important to remember. Zakopane. Finally, I recommend visiting Zakopane. Although Zakopane is around 2.5 hours away from Krakow, I loved it and would recommend it to everyone. I decided to stay here for multiple days, but there are guided tours that will take you from Krakow to Zakopane and back in one day. Here you will find some of the best natural scenery in Poland. The towering Tatra Mountains are absolutely beautiful, both in summer and winter. A funicular railway takes you up to the perfect viewing point where you will find places to eat, drink, and even a toboggan run. If you stay for longer, there are countless hikes of varying difficulties in the picturesque countryside. That is everything you need to know to make the most of Krakow. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to watch another one of my videos, click the screen now.